Breaking news. Nwodo tax new Ọhaneze Ndị Igbo executive on restructuring and constitution amendments. The newly elected Ọhaneze Ndị Igbo president, Prof. George Obiozor, behind him and Ebonyi State Governor David Umahi, Minister of Science and Technology Dr. Nnia, and other delegates in Owerri State yesterday. Immediate past President General Ọhaneze Ndị Igbo John Nwodo has argued and urged the newly elected security of the body to remain committed to the call for the radical devastation to the constitutional structure of Nigeria imposed on the country by the military. He gave the charge in his valedictory speech at the general elections of the Igbo Appeal Socio-Cultural Organization of Ndị Igbo in Owerri, the Imo State capital, yesterday. He claimed that prior to his assumptions of office on January 3, 2017, that the ethnic group was politically and economically marginalized, with its people allegedly treated like how class citizens in the country has been treated. Nnia Nwodo continued. He said, "One of the first things we addressed was the skewed political structure of Nigeria, which left Ndị Igbo, notwithstanding our population with the lowest number of states and local governments in the federation. Because of this, we got the lowest allocation of federally collected venues. This situation has also jaundiced our states and local governments financially and prevented them from embarking on more developmental efforts than they are doing now." The former minister implored Igbo leaders, irrespective of political, religious, and geopolitical differences, to support Ọhaneze Ndị Igbo in realizing the true federalism for Nigeria and moving the Igbo nation forward. Priority of our coming year are few discordants. There are sound that are reluctant to join in the process of today's elections. I call on our dissenting brothers to sheath their sword and embrace the path of the unity and peace in the states, he revealed. Governor Ikeazu Ikpeazu, an Abia State governor, has said that the emergence of the Professor George Obiozor as the President General of Ọhaneze Ndị Igbo was linked to every Ndị Igbo. He also said that specifically that Obiozor election was linked to Ndị Igbo's survival politically, economically, and to the future of our children. Obiozor is a former Nigerian ambassador to the United States, Cyprus, and Israel. Was elected President General of the APIC's Igbo Socio-Cultural Group, Ọhaneze Ndị Igbo, on Sunday. Although controversies trailed the build-up to the election and the emergence of a parallel President General, Ikpeazu insisted that the Obiozor leadership was the only recognized one in the state. Asked the significance of Obigo leadership to the 2023 presidential election, Ikpeazu said that the election of Obigo is linked to everything: the survival of Ndị Igbo in terms of trade and commerce, SME, and politics. The emergence of Obiozor is also linked to education and the future of our children. On the process of election, the governor said that the succession plan for the leadership of Ohanaeze was well known. His word says the President General seat was zoned to Imo State. They put forward their candidates and we went to the field and chose. So the election is in order. The presence of a factional leadership of Ohanaeze does not exist as far as we are concerned. The leadership of Ndigbo at this time is not what we can deploy sentiment to have arrived at, but we have to look at someone that has the pedigree, clothes, visibility, and capacity to interpret the vision of Ndigbo against the backdrop of our interest in the Nigerian politics. Some of them try to dig a hole that will lead to a legal tortuous. Some could be hiring spoilers or lily-livered and also the stupid candidates for this. But if you are writing an exam, you have to prepare within the framework of the syllabus and write it within the time frame provided. You can't keep telling the examiner to postpone the exam because you're not ready or you have not read. Okezie Ukpeazu stressed that all the governors of the state southeast were behind Obiozor, while some are not. Thank you, viewers, for listening to this news. You have heard from Obiozor Ukpeazu. This is so confusing. I congratulate Judge Obiozor for the new post he has just been given as the Ohanaeze Ndigbo president in Southeast. Congratulations once again. I want to remind the people who see themselves as owners of Nigeria cannot even transfer power to those they regard as conquered people. They should stop this self-deceit. Today, Ohanaeze Ndigbo is projected by Igbo enemies, the Fulanis, and they will be killed. They will definitely they will be killing you one by one if care is not taken, and they will not even give any Igbo man president come 2021. They have plans for all this, they've just done. Ohanaeze is the only cultural and not political, so foolish Igbo leaders or politicians, they don't think well. They think like children. Look at what they said about Nnamdi Kanu. The threats they give Nnamdi Kanu, all because of their selfish ambition to be president or vice president of the country. That is their own cup of tea. You have heard what Ikpeazu just said about the newly Ohanaeze Ndigbo president, the person of Judge Obiozor. So what is your take on this? Drop your comment below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as the bell button to get notifications whenever we upload new videos.